Hi guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video at Space Age Tarot. Today we are still cruising the cosmos technically because we are on this space rock called Earth, Mother Earth, Gaia, and we are always cruising the cosmos. But today we are not on the spaceship, we're not on the space fleet. We are in my boyfriend's bedroom. We had plans today. We're gonna have fun playing video games, playing some Towerfall. Maybe I'll play the Messenger or something like that. But I was just super inspired to make a video today, like just way more inspired than usual. Like I just had to film a video, but I already had plans and all that. And you know, in general, I kind of want to like keep my setup a little chill sometimes because sometimes it's just going into the spaceship, getting everybody on board can take a little bit of time. So I do occasionally just want to have a more, I guess, homey environment. So today I just have a general message. I just feel like Spirit wants to bring forward a message today. So yeah, we have 3 decks I'm going to be shuffling from, and we're going to be relaying an important message. I just feel like, today, this week, I feel just so many synchronicities. This year, this lifetime, my entire life has been full of synchronicities and all kinds of stuff going on. So anyway, sorry, you guys are just staring at my bosom, but I don't have my normal thing where I can like go overhead, so I just have my this little tripod thing that I'm like kind of angling so you can see me shuffling the cards and I can show it to you. But yeah, so in today's video I do want to get an important message out to you. We have 3 piles here. Okay, so this is going to be, let's say this one's pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. So to be careful about, okay, this is pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3, okay? Not that it matters really because I'll be using all the decks, but yeah, guys, how have you guys been doing spiritually lately? How have things been? Because man, I feel like I'm always going through a transformation, like always. Like usually there's periods of like, you know, slower change, but really probably since I started this channel, like around that time, to now, it's just, everything's changed. My awareness of things has just been like off the wall, and it's so funny how we're just continuously being enlightened, and it just never stops, and it's always exciting, especially for me. I love getting new information. I love having my mind blown. I love blowing people's minds. I love doing this right now. So let's get started, okay? So I hope you guys have chosen a pile. Take all the time you need. If you need help choosing a pile, the way you can think about it is you just have to clear the space in your mind, or just, sometimes it's immediate. You just know exactly what you're going to choose. Sometimes it does take a little time for you to settle with what you're going to be receiving. You know, sometimes you can sit through everything. It really doesn't matter. Just go with what feels right. Okay. So yeah, let's get started for real. So let's start with group number 1. Okay, let's start with these tarot cards. Okay, so okay. That was easy. Sometimes I'm like shuffling for like ages, but we have the Hanged Man. Amazing. So right away we have the Hanged Man. Spirit is trying to tell you that it's okay to sit back right now because there's something that you might be dealing with. There might be a situation right now that requires you to sit with yourself and be patient. Okay, there's something that requires you to really contemplate what's going on. There might be a transformation happening to you coming in, and it's going to make you want to sit back and look at what's going on. Maybe observing the people in your life, observing your behaviors. Observing is really important here for you guys, because I'm seeing with this this halo around this person's head, you're going to be experiencing some form of enlightenment, which is funny because I was just talking about that in the intro. It seems like there's an enlightening phase coming through, and that's probably why I feel so like drawn to just doing this reading today, because something really is coming towards you right now. New information is coming to you. Watch out for those synchronicities when things just feel right, okay? You might have already been experiencing this. So let's see what else Spirit has to say. Ooh, saw a tower in there. That's so funny. Ooh, what is that? Okay. Another card where there's just like you're just sitting there and just being in the moment. That Nine of Cups energy is just like where you're just sitting down and kind of enjoying what's going on, observing, watching your emotional state, thinking about where you've come up until now. You're going to start feeling like contemplating, unless you're already at that place where you're contemplating your emotions and what has brought you here to this moment right now. Like, what is driving you to this point? It seems like you're going to be looking at your values and evaluating those, what you deem important. Oh, that's really interesting. Some of you guys are going to be evaluating your health choices, perhaps drinking. Some of you guys might be feeling a little bit lethargic, I'm getting with this card, and not really lethargic. You might feel a little bit slowed down, like by something. There's something that I'm seeing this 9 here, which is making me think that you haven't reached your completion at this point, like full completion. The 9 is a very powerful number. I love number 9, but the 10 is that completion. So you're wondering, what do I need to do to get to that last cup? What can I improve? Always looking for areas of improvement right now. And that's why there's this Hangman and this 9 of Cups. Where are you feeling sluggish? Where are you feeling a little bit lethargic? Is it perhaps your health? Is it perhaps the way you view your success? What values do you have around your success? Because I'm seeing you feeling emotionally, you're pretty good emotionally here with this Hanged Man and this 9 of Cups. But what is missing? What is missing here? And it doesn't mean that we always have to have like a full stack around, but there is something that Spirit is asking you to look at here. These 2 cards are asking you to look at something. Okay? So, suddenly I got a tiny bit anxious, guys. What is that about? Are you feeling a tiny bit anxious? Okay, we have that's the Hierophant reversed. I need to calm down. Okay, so you have this Hierophant. Suddenly I just feel like a little anxious. So Hierophant reversed is probably where this is coming from. Maybe it's the caffeine from a few hours ago. I had a latte today, and I'm not really that into coffee. I just wanted one because I was driving and I got really tired, and caffeine just doesn't work for me. I don't even know why I use it. It doesn't actually, it makes me sleepy actually most of the time. Hierophant reversed. Okay. I'm seeing that this is like a restriction. This is a restriction. And maybe that's what it is. Maybe you're restricting yourself. Maybe that's what the health thing is about. Like that I was feeling like something about health. Oh, it's so funny. I just reached for this to adjust my necklace. This is health in Gaelic. That's so funny. So that must be a sign. There must be something for some of you here. Remember, this is a general reading. Some people forget that, but it's a general reading. So your health might be fine. Remember that there are ducks in a row here, so we're trying to figure out what those ducks may be for you. But for some of you guys, health might be a thing. Maybe you're being too health conscious. Maybe you're like, oh, I can't have this. I can't have this. And it's like, you intuitively know, like your body intuitively tells you It tells you when it's hungry, it tells you when it's not hungry, it tells you when it needs to exercise, it tells you when it needs to not exercise, it tells you when you need to take a bath. There's a lot of aspects of health, more than just fitness and when you're eating, or it could be what you're watching. So this is talking about the various forms of your health, this Hierophant in reverse, and how it's affecting you spiritually. Are you being too moralistic about your habits? Are you thinking, oh, I can't have this? I'm more so seeing this as a restriction, and not trying to find, like I'm seeing you kind of like over restricting yourself in a way where you think you're doing the right thing by like some standard. There's like some standard, and this standard is actually not appropriate for you. There's just like so many, when you go on YouTube, think about all the things that people want you to adopt. When you're watching all these videos, there's minimalism, whateverism, like there's always like some kind of trendy thing for you to adopt. And these are trends, and they might work for you. There might be some aspects of it, but maybe you're not meant to go full minimalist, right? Maybe that's actually not fulfilling to you, right? So this is asking you to wonder, like, what are you being so moralistic about that is not right? What is it that you are doing that might be overboard here? Okay. Whew. I feel a little bit calmer after getting that message out. Like, ooh, maybe the anxiety right now is just like when you're trying to keep it together, you're trying to keep it fully together, like all the time. You're like, I have to be perfect. I have to do this and this and this. And, it's like, it's so interesting. You see all these videos. It's so funny. I was talking to someone, she was like older than me. This was years ago. I was talking to someone, and I was telling her because I used to watch like YouTube morning routine videos like years ago, and I was telling her I just don't have a morning routine. I was telling her I just don't have a morning routine. Like there's something wrong with me. Why can't I instill a morning routine? And she's like, every day is different. Every day brings something new. You can't predict every single day. So when you watch when you watch these YouTuber influencers and they're like, this is my morning routine. I have avocado toast, and then I have this big glass of water with lemon. I'm not criticizing this, by the way. I'm just talking about how it's always the same thing, and as if there's this cookie cutter method that works for everybody. And that could work for some people, but then you start being oh, why am I not doing it right? Why am I not holding myself up to this standard, right? And so it's almost like you become religious about it. It's so funny because every one of us is religiously minded, and we don't even think about that. It's really funny. Some people think, oh, I'm an atheist. I'm not. Everyone has something that they believe in, something that they turn to. It's built into our brains. It's structured in our humanity. Whether you believe in not believing, apathy, indifference, even that doesn't really exist. So we give ourselves to something. It's kind of like in American Gods, and if you read American Gods by Neil Gaiman, it's kind of interesting because he talks about how, you can even watch the show if you want. The show, they deleted some of the characters. They've basically over the last few seasons, they've just gotten rid of character after character that we all love. And I'm just I'm out. I'm not watching this anymore. It's not even the same show. But in the book, there are the old gods, Odin, Thor, I don't know, and Nancy, right? There are these old gods, and then there are the new gods, media, I don't know, media, technology, social media or something. I can't remember all the gods, but there are the old gods and the new gods, and it's the old gods were these deities, right? And then the new gods are these things that we kind of worship, social media and like attention, you know, everything is fighting for your attention. And so then we have like these, you know, movements on, you know, social media platforms. YouTube is like a social media. It's also like a search engine. And so you have all these messages from all these different people talking to you about, oh, like I need this, like this is my morning routine. And but the thing is, all these people kind of do the same thing. It's like suddenly this everyone's doing like the exact same thing, as if we all are the same, and suddenly you're chastised if you are not doing those things, as if that works for you. Like maybe not everyone needs a gallon of water every day. Like maybe it feels like a little bit torturous to like, you're kind of like, you know, but anyway, that's kind of what I'm trying to say. Like these things might work. And so I feel like you're holding yourself to, I went on a long tangent, but maybe it was necessary for some of you. Maybe you're holding yourself to a standard where you think you have to do this and this thing. And like, maybe that doesn't actually work for you, because there's all this stuff about being intuitive about your process. And then people think they're being intuitive, and they're really basing their intuition on what they think is right. And true intuition, honestly, it's like, it's another level. It's like another awakening. It's crazy. Okay. Gosh, that was a lot. Last messages for you guys from this tarot deck, because I have other messages, but I just want to see if Spirit has anything else to say. That was too many. Whew, I feel like that was a lot. Okay. Any last messages, Spirit? Okay. I think it's done, because it just flipped the entire deck, and I think there are probably some messages from your angel. So let's look at this angel deck next. Okay, this deck is a little hard to shuffle because the cards kind of stick. So, ooh, okay. I just said that. It's so funny. No need to worry. Yes, relaxing here. This is time. Like this is really telling you to relax and to step back and stop like being vexed over being perfect. Perfectionism is like, you know, no one can be perfect, and it's so funny how we keep trying to be. So it's okay to just hang back. What is this guy right here? Excuse me, my stomach just like growled. But this guy is just hanging back. Both of these people, you can just see, look at the peacefulness on this hanged man's face. The hanged man chooses to be there. This isn't, the hanged man isn't being forced to be here. This hanged man is becoming enlightened by just hanging back. Both these people are just hanging back, laying low, being patient, letting the world take place. Being present in the moment is really important for you guys, okay? Ooh. No need to worry. I think that's just so on point with what Spirit has been telling you about. Maybe I should face this to you guys so you can see it. Spirit was telling you about like just not having to be perfect in the morning. Like, oh, and she was saying like, yeah, like sometimes I have like, and you know what's so funny? You can live your life and be fine, you know, just by embracing the cycles, because you know what? The world moves in cycles. We have like the moon, and I've noticed this too. Like, sometimes you're just tapped in. When you're really tapped in, you start noticing like, oh, I feel this way because like the moon is like waxing right now or something. And what's so interesting is if you go with the cycle, like sometimes if you're trying to stick to a specific thing, then you find that certain days are really harder. And it's like those days would be good for other activities that you need to take care of, because everything is about balance and relaxing and allowing the world to take you. It doesn't mean like don't be productive. I believe productivity and responsibility are everything, self-responsibility. But it's saying like, okay, go with the ebb and flow of life. Like, what's the next card? Recovery. Oh, snap. That's what I'm talking about, guys. It's exactly what I've been like saying to you. I don't think I can face it this way. I can't really view it, but recovery. we have like two cards where they're just sitting and hanging back, and this no need to worry recovery. Your angels are telling you to chillax. Your spirit guides are saying chillax right now. Take that chill pill. It's okay. Like, it's okay to just relax, okay? You don't have to do that hardcore workout. Maybe you just need to do like a 5-minute yoga stretch or something. Get your circulation moving, and that's all you need that day. And I'm not telling you guys, I've gone on about this for a while. I'm not saying this because I'm telling you, don't feel encouraged to just like not do anything, because I'm not saying that spirit is saying that. I'm saying if you're doing the most, remember it's about balance, okay? Everything is about balance in this world and restoring back to balance. And you know, it's so interesting. We all just kind of, throughout life, we always have to maintain a balance. Some things fall aside, we have to push them back in. It's just, that's what life is all about. And we're always thrown, and that's the thing, we're always thrown like, what is it? Slingshots? Not slingshots. We're always thrown something. Hardballs or something. Curveballs, I don't know. We're always thrown all kinds of stuff. The world is a mystery. You can't always commit to the same thing. You have to be inspired when you move. Spirit wants you to be inspired when you move. And I do believe in having systems, like a routine. Yes, you can have a routine, you can have a system, but we're talking about when you feel inspired to do something else, remember it's okay. Okay? A barrier keeps you from your goal. I feel like that's the perfectionist mindset that comes from like this Hierophant reversed. You feeling blocked because you're just like, why isn't this working out? Some of you guys might be feeling like, oh, why is this taking so long? And this isn't because anything's actually blocking you from your goals. This is just you not being, the goal isn't being presented to you right now because Spirit wants you to adapt to a mindset and a value system that benefits you and makes you happy each and every day, because you're already at the gates. Do you see how you're already at the gate? You can see the gate. But there's a key that needs to be unlocked here. And you're not being handed this key right now because Spirit knows that if you go on the other side as you are right now, you might get that promotion, but then you're going to have that workaholic way of working, right? So it wants you to know that you are going to be granted this regardless of what, you don't have to be seek union of mind and spirit. Can you guys see that? Will it be reversed when no, it won't be. Okay, so this is air. So Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, that might mean something to you. Seek union of mind and spirit, finding that balance again. Winds of change, embracing the change. Your surroundings will undergo transition. No need to worry, recovery, chillaxing. They want you to go with the ebb and flow of life, with the winds of change. When things change, so that when things change, because life is inevitably like this, life is inevitably a mystery. When things change, you've already adopted a mindset and value system that works for you, okay? Something that benefits you. So you're already at the gates, but you're being led right now. You're being led to this, remember what I was saying about the enlightenment at the beginning? You're being led into this transformational period where you will become someone who can relax when there is a windstorm. Okay? Oh, and then we have air, actually. We have air and wind. That might mean a lot to you guys. Winds of change and air. So you guys might be air signs, or an air sign might be coming in. But there's like something about breeziness here, and you relaxing and being able to go with a flow of wind. So the air element, maybe doing some pranayama, breathing exercises and stuff. You know, if you're having trouble relaxing, I was just talking to someone, when you're having trouble relaxing, maybe doing those breathing techniques where you extend your exhale. You inhale for 4 seconds, pause for 4 seconds, exhale for 4 seconds, pause for 4 seconds, especially because I remember I felt that really deep anxiety before. What I did is I just tried to breathe. Okay, so just try to breathe. Okay, there's nothing to worry about. You're already at the gates. There's like that song by Foles, Mountain at My Gates. Mountain Mountain by my gates. Da, da, da. I can't remember what the chorus sounds like, but you guys can look up Foals. I think it's Mountain at My Gates. I'm not that into the song. They do have one good song. It goes like, it's called like, it goes like, when I see a man, I see a lion. When I see a man, I see a lion. You're the apple of my eye, I want you. I love that song. I can't remember what it's called. I recommend that song, but just look up those lyrics anyway. But the Mountain at My, that's a different song. The Mountain at My Gates is what just popped into my head. And that might be a really good song for you guys. It's a pretty song. It's just like, yeah, I guess it's not that impressive to me. But anyway, and foals is spelled F-O-A-L-S, like, you know, like the animal. So that is what I have for you guys, group number 1. I hope that this really resonated with you guys. I hope that this was an uplifting experience for you. I hope that it provided you some clarity as to what you've been feeling. You're doing well. Spirit wants you to know you're doing well. You're on the right track. You've worked so hard. You've worked so hard, and you might not see it because sometimes you might stray. You might just lay down on the couch. That's still you doing your best in every moment. And I just want you to know that you are doing a great job. Okay? You're doing an incredible job here. Like it's okay. You deserve to recover. You deserve to have that Hakuna Matata, it means no worries moment, okay? So yeah, be sure to like this video if you liked this video, and comment down below, and of course subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed, and hit that notification bell if you are. I will see you in the next one. Bye. All right, moving on to the next pile. Let's see a mountain at my gates. Okay. All right, group number 2. Let's begin your reading. I'm not going to start with these decks, but I'm going to get into them. So group 2, let's see what Spirit wants you to know that is imperative. That's too many. How many? Tell me what you need. Wow, everything is falling out. I think Spirit has a lot of messages for you. They're very eager and excited to tell you something, or I just can't shuffle. Okay, let's go. Angels, spirit guides, benevolent spiritual team, benevolent spirit. What do you have to say to group number 2? What messages do you want to bestow upon the lovely, beautiful souls who chose group 2? We have the Star. So, okay. So we have like this Aquarian energy to begin. Let's see where this goes with this Star card. But to start off with the Star card, the Star is usually like a symbol of like freedom. We have this card that just didn't want to go in. We have the 3 of Swords. Okay. Oh man. Is this usually how the 3 of Swords goes? This is the man looking pretty devastated down here. Can you guys see? He's looking pretty devastated. And then we have this 3 of, oh, you know, some of you guys might be, this is just a message for some of you. This is a general reading. So not every message will apply to everyone. This might be you freeing yourself from a relationship with someone. They might be devastated, but in your heart, you know that you have to do it. This is just a specific message for those of you that are, you guys might be in a relationship and you guys might be perfectly happy, but I'm talking to those of you that just have a feeling in your heart that it's time. This is very specific. And and laying your feelings bare with this naked figure. Okay. And then we have this Fool card. Another major theme of freedom, another like freeing card. Okay, so let's start here. This rose is really drawing its attention to me on this Fool card. And this rose has such a powerful energy to it, because it's almost like you're plucking new insights, new romance here. For some of you guys, this is like a love message coming through, but it's also speaking to me that you're willing to smell the flowers now. Okay, so this is the message that I'm getting overall. So this is where it begins for you guys. There is a really strong message here of freedom and letting go of things. And that was sort of, oh my God, I didn't even notice for so long, guys. My left ear has been ringing so high pitched, so loud, and I don't even know how I didn't hear it. It's just like all of a sudden it just like changed pitch to like higher, and it's like, hear me. But my like ear is just ringing, so that might be a message for some of you guys. Spirit is definitely here right now. The Fool card has really been catching my attention lately. It's been a very strong sign for me, kind of like honestly like a sign of good luck for me. And I feel like I'm going to bestow this message upon you guys, that this might be a really good sign for you of good luck coming into your life. This Fool card, I'm seeing you picking the roses, smelling the roses, taking chances on new experiences, allowing yourself to just be free, allowing yourself to lay things bare, be open and honest with others and yourself, and not have any fear about that. Just being okay with things as they are. And these new revelations, they might, pierce you, they might pierce others. Maybe there's someone in your life that you couldn't be honest with for so long. Maybe it's someone who was, a toxic family member, or toxic friend, or not even a toxic person, someone that you're just maybe not into, or energies that you're not into. It might not even be a person. It might be a job. It might be the way you've been approaching your life. And these new revelations will open your heart. The way I see this, the Three of Swords is like almost like you're opening portals into the heart, piercing it, because the only way that you can get through is to make that incision into the heart. And so I'm seeing something deep within your heart changing. And if you've been feeling like the winds of change, if you've been feeling like this gust of new inspiration and insight, that's Spirit talking to you. And the high-pitched ringing just now was saying, like, it's almost like a scream, like not like a scream, but like a yell, like, hear me, hear me. Just like a lot of like freeing. And this freedom, it comes through you having to go through some kind of tribulation, whether it was in the past, present, or very near future. But this is all for the best, because this little heartbreak or incision, this new revelation that's, opening your heart chakra, it might be a little bit devastating, with this man being a little devastated here. But it's surrounded by all this freedom, all this new opportunity, all these new prospects. All this beauty. We have stars. Even on this Fool card, there's a star shining, which is the sun. So you're surrounded by stars. So this is moving you to a place of freedom and success. I'm seeing you being surrounded by success in the present and near future, and lots of good fortune, good omens, all that kind of stuff. So, angels, what say you? You're ready. Guys, you're ready. It's so funny because I see you surrounded by success, and it's like you're finally reaching that point, like where you can just sit down and relax and feel successful. That's beautiful. It's like Spirit is actually really with you right now, and they're telling you, like, we are surrounding you. I feel like the stars, it's like your star family, your star ancestors are surrounding you. And again, we have these roses at the bottom of this altar. So I would look into roses. maybe I'm seeing new love coming though, for that love message. So those of you that are here for that love message or have a feeling about love coming into your life, it's saying that you're ready. Maybe you've gone through this heartbreak in the past, actually, for some of you, gone through a heartbreak or had some kind of experience that didn't do so well for your heart, and now it's telling you like you're finally ready to begin again. Okay, but for a general message that doesn't have to do with romance, I'm just seeing, oh, and there's like this double rainbow here around her head. Good luck sign. So there's a lot of good luck coming into your life right now. Beautiful. And you're ready for something to happen. So something big. This is telling me something big. And because we have the Star and the Fool card, these are major events in your life. Major freeing events. It's time. Like there's something that's going to bring you lots of joy within the next few weeks. There's something that's going to bring you lots of joy within the next few weeks, guys. I love that they gave you like this time. You're ready for something that will bring you joy in the next few weeks. Okay? I'm very excited for you now. I feel very, very excited. Let me look at this scene, actually. I want to kind of observe this card. I'm seeing you being surrounded by a lot of people, family and friends, maybe making some new friends. I'm seeing a soul family here, actually, because it seems like a spiritual plane of existence, like almost like a heavenly place. And I'm seeing you connecting with members of your soul family. And interestingly, they might not look the way you think they might look. They might not be your age range. They might not be the gender you were expecting. But I'm seeing you making possibly some trips or doing something, being outside. This is a message for some of you guys that are just in a lot. I know it's the time we're in. A lot of people are in right now. But this is a timeless reading, by the way. But some people stay in their house regardless. They don't even need a pandemic to stay in their house, okay? So, but you should go outside, whether, if you can, just to see the sunlight, because you can be manifesting. It's funny, like, this is a message in general, right? You can be manifesting something and, like, at any time. And a lot of people do stay in their houses, and, like, even outside of these conditions all the time. And you can be manifesting something for so long, but if you don't actually get out there, how is it going to come to you? Like, literally, how are you going to find that $1 million on the side of the road if you don't go outside, right? So let's get some messages from this fortune deck. Messages from the benevolent spirit, angels, your higher self. Ooh. You know what, guys? Today I was at the store. This is beautiful store called Earthbound that I love. And there was a raven just like this. It was a statue. And it's so freaking crazy. There was like a statue like a little tiny statue section. In that section, there were 2 crows, which is like a pretty good sign for me. And there were a bunch of skulls. Those were the only ones there. And then here we have, and it was a raven. The raven statue had these red eyes. It looks exactly like, I'm going to go buy it. I'm going to have to go back and buy it. And then I'm going to put it in my videos, my next videos. There was a raven statue that looked like this, and it was next to a bunch of skulls. And that is so freaking interesting. I was just at the store like an hour ago. Everything is so in sync, guys. Everything in my life right now. Everything, I feel like this is just everybody. Like, notice the synchronicities. You know what keeps me grounded? Because I don't like to just keep my head out in the clouds, and I enjoy the hallucination of life, but I like to also be logical. So the thing that grounds me is 1 time is chance, twice is coincidence, 3 times a pattern. And you know what's funny? I was telling you about 2 blackbirds flying together is like a sign for me. I keep seeing that lately. Today I saw it. I was looking at the clouds because I was thinking, I've heard about cloudmancy or something like that. So I was the last few days I've just been looking at the clouds, because I used to look at the clouds when I was a kid, and it's been rainy recently, and so I've been looking at the clouds. And so today I saw a left hand in the sky, like a left hand specifically, because I saw like the pinky. So I saw this pinky and I was like, wait, what is it holding? And so I was driving, so I kind of like leaned forward and I looked, and there were two birds, two ravens flying together. And this says darkness looms on the horizon, but I don't buy that, because you know what? This is such a good sign, because this is the third time today. First, I saw the two birds in the sky with the hand. Then I was at the store and there was a section with the statues, and it was the skull statues and the raven statues. And this is the third time I'm seeing it with this card, the skull with the raven. I mean, the raven specifically. But seeing the skull with the raven when I was just at the store and the skull was with the raven is immaculate. It's just immaculate. This is a very good sign. And I was telling you this double rainbow here and the Fool card being a good sign of good luck right here, just in my own personal meaning that I can convey to you. Lots of good luck coming within the next few weeks, guys. Lots of good luck. I don't even know how to emphasize this enough as to how powerful this message is for you guys. Darkness looms on the horizon, haha. But you know, Spirit always feeds you what it feeds me, the messages I need to, because I don't always read just what the direct meaning of the cards are. It's actually mainly me using my intuition, because that's how, you know, I'm Claire. I have like a lot of different Claires going on, so I have to use different perceptions to convey the message, because sometimes there's a lot of messages going beyond this, just so you're aware of how I'm reading. Then we have the Siren. Awesome. A temptation may lead you astray. Okay, so what is this trying to say? Again, I was like, I kind of like the siren thing, because I think sirens are kind of cool. But what is this trying to tell you? We have this Fool card here. This is, you know, being kind of led on a journey. I'm actually seeing that this is a sign that you should be following your intuition, believe it or not. Believe it or not, just because of everything that is going on. But if you do feel like there's a temptation in your life that's kind of taking over, this is also telling you to be mindful of that. But because of just the energy I'm feeling overwhelmingly, just from this overarching numbered pile 2 reading, I see such good luck and good fortune that I honestly feel as though this is saying like that something that might seem wrong for some of you guys is what's going to be a part of that liberation, because I'm seeing with the Star and the Fool card, because the Fool is about like kind of just going off, not really looking at the signs, not really caring much about anything, and just taking a chance, taking a risk. And I'm seeing you're being led to this and that you're ready for this. So temptation may lead you astray. Always use your intuition. But I'm thinking that this is telling you to follow the signs, but also follow your intuition, because there might be some things, because when you're not looking, you're just being the fool and you're just having fun and just like, okay, I'm not going to care about anything. We're just going to see where the road takes us. There's a lot of things that can come along the road, but you're divinely protected with all this energy here, because there's just too many good signs going on here. Gosh, I'm very excited for you guys. This is incredible. This is crazy to me. It's crazy. And it's so funny. I was with my boyfriend at the mall and I was like, I don't know if I should get this. And I've been feeling really connected to like ravens lately. I've always really liked them, but because they're very intelligent. And they like remember your face, and they have a very good memory of people, which is very interesting. And I was like, I don't know if I should get it. I don't know. I just didn't know if I wanted it like for like long-term purposes, but yeah, I don't know. I'm still like a little hesitant as whether I should purchase it, because I don't know if I like, you know, I'm very picky about decor and stuff, but it was beautiful and it was drawing my eye, and that's just so crazy because it looks exactly like this with the red eye. It's wild. Anyway, I won't ramble on any further. So, that is what I have for you guys. Please do like, share, and subscribe. I do hope this reading helped you. I hope that you guys found something very inspiring about this message. And if you are subscribed, hit that notification bell so you know when I upload. And yeah, I will see you in the next one. Bye. So I'm going to move on to the next reading. Okay, so hi group 3. Let's get into your reading. I'm just shuffling these decks. So let's see I want to know what new energies you guys are going to bring, because such different energies going on in pile 2, but there were some parallel themes, but just different energies, different places, different strokes for different folks. But let's see what you guys have to offer pile 3. I mean, what Spirit has to offer you, really. Okay, so we have this Queen of Wands reversed. Okay. Not taking the opportunities when they come. That's what a message that just came through. Okay. Not taking the opportunities when they come, guys. What is that about? Tell me what that's about. Oh. Okay. Oh, and then we have this 7 of Pentacles. Interesting, guys. That's so funny that I said that. I'm seeing you guys not feeling very, content right now. Some of you guys are not feeling very content. This is a general reading, just to start off, this is a general reading. So there's going to be a lot of messages for different people, because there are 3 piles, and who knows how many people will be seeing this, over time. But I just want you guys to know it's a general reading, and this message is coming through that you guys might not be feeling content, and you might not be taking the opportunities when they come. And that might be the reason why you're not feeling content here. I'm seeing that you guys might have had all of your eggs in one basket. I'm biting my lip here. There's a little bit of I don't know, this person, doesn't he look a little bit discontent? I don't know if you guys can see his face. I can't really, I don't know. He seems a little bit discontent here. He's kind of frowning. He's are these ever going to grow? The leaves are kind of yellow. I'm getting the sense here for you guys that you guys think you might have wasted an opportunity. And you're now is anything going to come from this? Hold on. Let me get some more information. Okay. Okay. I'm seeing this card popping through, maybe feeling a little bit imprisoned, but I'm going to shuffle more because a bunch of cards came. There's something about feeling as though you let something go, you left something behind you that you wish you hadn't. But I want one more card. Spirit, benevolent, Spirit, angels, ancestors, spirit guides, pile number 3. Let's get this message. What do you want to say to pile 3? What do they need to know right now? What do they need to hear? Higher. Oof. Okay. Oof. It's nothing. There's so many cards coming out. Okay. Okay, we have this that came out reversed. It's the Empress reversed. This really does have to do with your creative aptitude right now. So the Queen of Wands reverse is talking about you kind of, I see rejecting a creative opportunity, or rejecting your own creativity as opposed to just simply an opportunity. Or, you know what? he's looking away from this Queen of Wands reversed. I'm seeing perhaps some of you guys might be sacrificing the time that you should be spending on your creative activities for time pursuing other things that you deem more practical. And it's fine that you're doing things that you deem more practical, or maybe it's the other way around, where you're not dealing with the practical, but you're focusing more on your creative ventures, which you don't feel fulfilled in here. I'm seeing something about you guys not putting effort into something that you need to put effort into, and that is what's causing you to feel drained and not creative. This is, it's like an unfertile land here. Like you're trying to plant seeds, because this is him at a garden with these things, waiting for these things to grow. And this is, the Empress is all about fertility and creation and divine feminine energy, but it's reversed. And you're waiting on this thing, and it's like almost like you're trying to plant seeds on infertile land. And it's not that it's infertile, actually. What's happening is that you're waiting on one thing instead of planting seeds everywhere. So maybe you need to do the practical thing and the creative thing, but you're saying you can't find time to do it. Some of you guys are saying, I can't find the time to do it. And it's so funny. I used to say all kinds of stuff like that too. A lot of people say those kinds of things. And there can always be, and I'm going to be very real here, there can always be an excuse for something, but Spirit is telling you, like, there is a way to make it happen for you. There is a way, and that's why this is coming through. It wants you to know that it wants you to be productive, and it wants you to achieve your dreams. It wants something to grow from this. It wants these plants to be fertile again. And so this Empress reversed, this is your Major Arcana card, and so it's saying we need you to turn this back upright. Remember to get connected to your creativity. Remember to plant those seeds every single day. It's not about it's not about the finish line. It's really not about the finish line. It's about what brings you life every single day. What can you do to tend to your garden every single day? Because you can be imagining when the seeds are completely sprouted and full and hoping that, thinking about, when is this going to finish itself? But it's like you have to think about what feeds it every single day. You have to mulch it, you have to water it, you have to walk around and do the things that you need to do. But it also requires patience. And I also see that you guys need to embrace that you can do it all. You do have the opportunity to do it all. Okay? There is time. Sometimes we spend a lot of time on things we don't even realize we're spending time on. Like, sometimes we're watching a lot of YouTube videos, or maybe we're focusing on the wrong things, talking to too many people, having the wrong worries, worrying about, honestly, stupid shit. Sometimes we're worried about really dumb stuff. Okay, so that's just a message coming through for you guys. But what I'm really seeing here is that Spirit wants you to know you do have the time. And if you had been thinking about something, that you really wanted to do and you feel like it's not possible, this is saying this is possible, Miss Possible. It's Kim Possible. Okay? It's very possible. It's a triangle formation happening with the cards. Ooh. Oh, sun. Okay. Meditation brings answers. Yeah. This is really important because right now I do see like you kind of being a little vexed, not really sure what to do, ruminating on a lot of stuff, but choose a new direction. Yes, absolutely. That makes so much sense. It's like Spirit is saying, like, right now, this process isn't working for you right now because it could be working better. We want you to work more efficiently. This is all about efficiency. What's efficiency? And efficiency, by the way, does not mean working harder. It means working smarter, right? So being efficient doesn't mean that you're going to have to like be like, oh, like it's going to be hard. I have to do all this, this, and this. It's just more like, okay, like I have to do what I enjoy. And I'm seeing some of you guys depriving yourself of doing what you enjoy. You're like, okay, I have to pursue this. I have to become like a medical doctor or something. But what I really want to do is become an animator. I want to animate cartoons. You know, there could be so much. I love when that happens. There could be so much that you can do. Maybe you can do it all at once. Maybe you should, but also this is telling you, my meditation brings answers. This is also telling you to contemplate, should I even be doing this? Should I even be growing this? Should I be going to, this is just an example, should I be going to school for this thing? Is it worth my time? Because you are waiting around for something, and Spirit is asking, like, you're investing your time in this. Is it something that you actually want? Because it seems like you're looking away from your creative passions. You've kind of neglected them. So it's possible that you're neglecting something that you really care about for something that you might not really be passionate about, because these leaves are yellow again. So I'm not getting the sense of like passion from this card. And there's a frown. So I'm seeing also neglecting something that you care about. And then this choose a new direction card is saying like, like, what are you steering towards? Okay. Oh, that was the card that came out. It got sucked into the deck. But let's look at your fortune cards. Okay. Okay. Does that want to come out? No. Good fortune and friendship. When you're aligned with yourself, when you feel, that sounds like super vague, so I'll just clarify that a little more. When you're doing things that really call to you, really inspire you, when you make a life out of it, it might take time actually to build that kind of life. Maybe it'll take time for you to organize your room into a studio so that you can work on your animation. Maybe it'll take time before there's a flow there, like a feng shui, because maybe you can animate, but it's not easy for you to get there. Maybe all your stuff is in one place. There's like a mess here, whatever, something going on. There might be other things going on. Maybe you don't have time because you have all this other stuff that you're doing, so you just don't have time to animate, right? You might not, that's the example. You might not have time to do your animations or practice drawing every single day. But it's like, it's time for you to build this with this choose a new direction. Do you see how these people, there's these people that are pointing at a direction, and then there's all these people being led. So I'm seeing like they're like going to this new land, and when they get there, like they're all going together, and when they get there, they're going to need to build it first before it becomes their new land. So if there are obstacles between you and your thing, write them down. This is Spirit saying, write this down. Okay, I don't have a place to animate my stuff. I don't have a place to practice my animation. I don't have the tools necessary. And so maybe you don't have the money to acquire these things. It's okay. Just write down everything you need to know. Some of the stuff you're going to have to do, and some of the stuff Spirit is going to bring to you. That is a message coming through. Some of the stuff is going to be you doing it, and some of it is Spirit is going to help you along. Okay? You might get a gift of crayons or something like that, or like sketching pencils out of nowhere. You didn't even realize that was going to come to you. You couldn't afford them, but you did everything else. Okay, you have to put some effort into this, because there's good luck and fortune here when you embark on this new direction, on this new path. And friendship, good fortune and friendship. Oh, I have a very strong message for that. Some of you guys might be like, where's my soul family? Why don't I have friends? Like, not that you guys are whining, but you guys might be wondering, like, maybe you do have friends, but you just don't connect very well with them. And that's a message, because you know what? Someone told me this, like, I was at a point in my life where it was actually like that. And it was because I was like pursuing like I was in some other field that I wasn't supposed to be in. I actually really relate to this. I was just like, well, it wasn't something I regret doing. I still very much like appreciate that experience, but I was surrounded by people who were interested in that thing, whereas I was not interested in that thing. And I just couldn't connect with anyone. I found everyone kind of boring, but I also didn't realize that myself. And I just didn't understand why I couldn't connect with anyone, make any friends and stuff like that. And the reason why you can't connect with anyone, the reason why you feel maybe lost, soul tribeless perhaps, is because you are not doing the thing that you love doing. Suddenly, once you start doing things that you love to do, right, then you start meeting the people that think like you. You might meet other artists that are creative. They have like divergent lateral thinking like you do, or something like that, right? Or they enjoy talking about the same things that you like talking about. So there's this, maybe that's why this is saying good fortune in friendship. I really do think that's what's going on here. Once you build the things you need to do, write all those things down, everything's going to fall in place. You just need to build it first. Build it and they will come, right? It's like a bunch of people. That's another message from this card. Choose a new direction. Go the direction that, follow your star. Follow your star. Follow it. Go there. Do what makes you happy. Build it and they will come. Build it and all the fortune, success, and friendship is going to come. That's a very strong message for you guys. That's the overarching message. Follow your heart. Follow your star. I know that sounds very like, kind of corny, but like it's real. Don't do anything you don't love, okay? And then the Wizard. Why would you spend your life torturing yourself? Like maybe you have children, maybe you have responsibilities. I don't know. And I can't speak to everyone's experience, but when there's a will, there is a way, right? And Spirit is telling you that there is a way. So that's just a message from Spirit. There is a way for you. So, and then we have Wizard. And this is like the Magician card to me. Like the Magician has all the tools necessary, the ether, the earth, the fire, all of it. He pulls from everything to create. It doesn't necessarily mean it's easy. Sometimes you have to forage and find things, but he has all the tools, and you do have all the tools necessary. Spirit is telling you that. From the very beginning, Spirit has been telling you, yes, it is possible. And if you don't feel like it's possible, that's also a choice, but Spirit wants you to know you are supported. And like I said, once you embark on this, you detail in your mind what exactly you need to get done. Part of it will come from you and part of it will come from Spirit. It's a collaboration and the universe is conspiring with you. That is something you need to know. So you have Wizard. Use your skills to aid others. So whatever path you're going down, it is necessary because you are going to be helping others. When you follow your passion, that is the inevitable result of that. You bring people joy, you help heal others. Maybe you being happy doing that thing that you love, maybe you being happy and doing that is going to make other people around you happy. Maybe you're just miserable all the time. So some of you might be miserable all the time, and that's natural when you're not doing something you like, people become curmudgeons sometimes when they're not like happy. Like that happens to me. Like if I'm doing something that doesn't feel in alignment with me, and that happens all the time. I'm like I work to be in alignment, but sometimes if I fall out of alignment and I'm like suddenly doing things for the wrong reasons, or doing things that I just don't really like, or doing things I like, but doing them in ways that I think I'm supposed to be doing them rather than going with my flow, that can make me a little, I don't really get like temperamental or anything, but like internally there's like this sort of this feeling of like agitation internally, but some people some people radiate that, and it can, your vibe might affect others around you. Like our vibe always affects other people and vice versa. So this is telling you, like, if you follow this path, it's good stuff all around. Good luck and friendship. This unicorn card I love this card. This card is amazing. There are such bright things in your future. So overall conclusion, Spirit is telling you it's time to follow your heart And it doesn't mean abandon what you've been growing in this yard. It just means that you need to create space. Maybe you have to like say, okay, I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to spend time like doing this activity, which I know is distracting, or maybe I won't do this anymore because it's not bringing me this. It doesn't mean to abandon the previous seeds that you've already sown. It's saying that it's really important that you start prioritizing what really matters to you, because that is what's going to help you feel happier and also help you aid others and benefit the world. Okay, following your soul's purpose, your guiding star is really important for you. Okay. Wow, I hope that was helpful, guys. That was a beautiful message from Spirit, and I'm very excited for you to follow your path, because I know that you can, and Spirit knows that you can. You have all the tools that you need. This is like the magician. You have all the tools in the world. In Spirit, the universe is conspiring with you as well. Okay? Lots of good luck on that journey as well. So that's what I have for you guys. Please do like this video if you liked it. And comment down below and subscribe if you're not subscribed. Watch some other videos, whatever you want to do. And if you're subscribed, please do hit the notification bell so you know when I upload. And yeah, I will see you in the next one. Bye.